Do you say anything? Is there a sign, or
well, it's unbelievable now. It's really evolved. Where it started was, nobody knew what Girls Gone Wild was 4 years ago, and it was just, crews going out there. And now it's like people, when they have the crew T-shirts on and the signs are up, people chase our crews down, and girls say, I want to be on Girls Gone Wild. I want to be on Girls Gone Wild. So it's a whole different vibe now.
That sounds like the story of Girls Gone Wild. But if you watch Banned from television from beginning to end, you can see the same machine changing shape right in front of you. Banned from television sold one simple promise. Footage normal television would not keep showing. Dash cams, security cameras, news helicopters, amateur camcorders. It did not need one coherent story. The product was the feeling that you were being allowed to see something forbidden. And for the first 23 minutes, that's exactly what the tape delivers.
Residential area. And then, out of nowhere.
This is the version people remember. Crashes, fires, arrests, and terrible moments caught by cameras that happened to be there. Then, without changing the title, the narrator, or the sales pitch, the tape starts becoming something else.
A strip club in Palm Shores, Florida. This is the kind of dancing you'd expect to see at a club like this. But lap dancers were arrested by the authorities because a hidden camera showed them more was going on than just stripping. This is the footage you didn't see.
The promise has not changed. Television did not show you this. Banned from television will. But forbidden footage no longer means only disasters or police evidence. Now it includes clubs, hidden cameras, and private spaces.
This home video of a 2 Live Crew concert in Savannah, Georgia, led to public indecency charges. At a different concert, members of the audience take the stage, caught up in the frenzy of the music, and erupt into a wild sexual free-for-all.
One strange clip could be filler, but the tape keeps returning to the same kinds of places. Clubs, concerts, crowds, and people who know a camera's nearby. A disaster might give you one usable clip. A party can be filmed again next weekend.
Getting the best view possible is the goal of a professional cameraman.
Then the tape goes straight back to crashes, as though nothing changed. Maybe it was only a detour. The sequel makes that harder to believe.
Security surveillance cameras capture this horrifying crime in a convenience store in Plano, Texas. It's a rather peaceful night that turns deathly violent.
Part 2 spends nearly its entire runtime returning to the original formula. Then, with only a few minutes left, the camera enters a private room.
What?
Once might be a detour, twice is a pattern. Part 3 stops making the pattern subtle.
Fat Tuesday, the day before Lent in the Christian church, brings to an end the Mardi Gras celebration in New Orleans. Over the years, traditions have evolved into the curious exchange of beads given to women in exchange for showing their assets.
The important detail is not simply what people do, it's when they do it. They see the lens, turn toward it, and begin performing into it.
Another spring tradition takes place all across the southern United States as restless college students descend on beaches. The widespread use of the video camera has started a new tradition among these spring break revelers. Psychologists say the presence of the video camera encourages these women to take it off in order to achieve the most notoriety.
The tape says it itself. The presence of the camera changes the behavior. That's the difference from a crash caught by chance. Here, the lens is part of the reason the moment exists.
However, when the law was put on the books, it only specifically mentioned topless dancing. A man videotapes the scene as patrons enjoy their beer. Unfortunately for the club owner, these men turn out to be undercover police officers.
There he is. Most people watch what's happening in front of the camera. But the more important detail may be who brought it into the room.
We go everywhere where, people are having a lot of fun. And
Spring break, Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras. And that's what it's about. It's about, the real girls. It's not about
that's
the professionals.
The appeal of it. Is it just like kids that are out just having fun? not models, not dancers, right? Just not actresses, just real people.
Real people were the selling point. The rough image, crowded setting, and direct looks into the lens made the footage feel spontaneous. But spontaneous does not mean the camera had no effect.
Just, like, how does it work? Tell us how it works. Where do you go? Where do you go? Like, to get these girls, where do you go physically? You go to, like, what, Florida?
Where they're free. Yeah, we go everywhere where, people are having a lot of fun. And
Spring break, Mardi Gras.
Spring break, Mardi Gras. We're doing a lot of international stuff.
And do they just see the camera? Do you say anything? Is there a sign? Or how does it work?
It's unbelievable now. It's really evolved. Where it started was, nobody knew what Girls Gone Wild was 4 years ago, and it was just, crews going out there. And now it's like people, when they have the crew T-shirts on and the signs are up, people chase our crews down, and girls say, I want to be on Girls Gone Wild, I want to be on Girls Gone Wild. So it's a whole different vibe now.
At first, the crew searched for footage. Eventually, the footage started searching for the crews. That's the missing step between a collection of real incidents and a production system that can return to the same environments again and again.
How many tapes are there?
There's almost 50 tapes in the Girls Gone Wild series.
The rise of Girls Gone Wild was meteoric. They launched in 1997, and within 2 years, they had $20 million in revenue. They cut deals with the bars that actually paid Girls Gone Wild to have them there. In 2001, they had 83 different titles for Girls Gone Wild DVDs and sold 4.5 million copies.
At first, the crew went looking for the party. Eventually, bars were paying for the crew to arrive. The camera had become entertainment, promotion, and production at the same time. The advertisement made the crew recognizable. The recognizable crew attracted participants. Those participants created another product, and the next product funded more advertising.
I was impressed with Joe as an entrepreneur. He was creating these DVDs that he could copy and make new ones for $1.70 a piece or something, sell them for $29.95.
In 2003, they spent $21 million on advertising.
Girls Gone Wild looked like a nightlife brand. Underneath, it was a direct response company with cameras, college footage, package it as forbidden access, advertise directly to the viewer, then repeat the process with another title. The subject became easier to reproduce. The branding became impossible to miss.
This is the footage you didn't see on the evening news.
The wording barely had to change. Banned from television sold access to what the evening news supposedly left out. Girls Gone Wild sold access to a party the viewer could not enter. Both turned rough, real-looking footage into a repeatable direct response product. The crucial improvement was supply. Banned from television needed something extraordinary to happen.
A home security system captured this domestic confrontation on a front porch.
Girls Gone Wild could place recognizable crew inside environments where new footage could be produced again and again. Spring break, Mardi Gras, bars, party towns. The people were real, the reactions were real, but the machine around those reactions had become dependable. Girls Gone Wild was not simply banned from television with different footage. It was a more repeatable product running through a sales system Francis already understood.